Come hang out with Tazwhole, talking about Twitch things. He'll ask you questions about anything and everything. But don't mess with his begging, or you'll end up in a sling. Hey guys, it's Tazwhole here. Welcome to TSI. You wonder what TSI is? TSI is Twitch Sings Interviews. Interviews. I swear to this, guys, I say it 3 times. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. I'm insulting my intelligence because you know what? I binge watch this stuff all the time, and I hate my voice, but whatever. But we actually get to meet people that have awesome voices and stuff like that, and then there's this new karaoke game that's on Twitch that you guys should really check out. Yes, there'll be a description below. But what's Twitch Sings Interviews? Twitch Sings Interviews is where we interview some of those people, and hey, a lot of these people are in different places in the world, and the game is catching on. It's working fast. Oh my gosh. But anyways, guys, we are talking to our next guest, the Robertsboro. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Tired, but I'm pretty good. I woke up this morning, and then I had my tenant. They're like, oh, the light fixture on my outside light was flicking on and off, and I'm like, damn it, I have to run to the hardware store. I felt so guilty. Oh.
Yeah, I'm tired too. I didn't really sleep well tonight. I had to get up super early, so I haven't really been sleeping enough.
Oh, but your makeup looks lovely. So, please, I did hear something about that. So, do educate the audience about that at least. Do you because someone told me that you do makeup work. I was just curious, and apparently cats like you too. It's okay.
Yeah, my boyfriend is trying to fish, apparently.
Apparently.
I don't know why. He's already got me hooked.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah. So, yeah, I'm Rabbit. My full name is the Rabbit's Burrow.
Nice.
Because this is the Rabbit Burrow.
Yeah.
I am a variety streamer. So, among other things, I do makeup streams regularly where I do makeup and let the viewers chat and just hang out.
Yeah,
And
that's
this is
awesome.
really
That's awesome. So we're here about talking about Twitch things. Now, from your perspective, can you say it in your best words? Can you explain what Twitch things is?
Twitch Sings is a karaoke game. It is a software especially developed by Twitch for people that wish to do karaoke or karaoke covers of songs. You can play either solo or in party. Party mode is kind of a virtual room where you have room for 6 people in total.
Okay.
And you just pass the mic in between one another and sing songs and have fun and talk and hang out.
I have to make this clear because there's a lot of new guys out there that know about Twitch things. If you join a party, if someone's singing, before you even join that party, mute your microphone. That's how you get. I'm sorry, that really ticks. I'll say it it's respectful to the person singing because the fact is, they might be first singer, they might have been singing for a while now. But I'll say this, it's respectful because the fact is they don't get the back feed. So guys, mute your mic if you ever do try this game. But obviously, yes, and this game is free, right?
It is. It's free.
Okay, yes, you heard it from her lips, not my lips. They're not that pretty. But anyways, yes, it is free, guys. And I'll say this, yeah. It's free, so come on. What do you do? Go Steam and be like, yeah, hey, Steam. Yo, I'm going to pay a game. No, it's free. And you know what? We don't got much to do because we're stuck at home. So come on, guys. Join Twitch Sings. But yeah, so how long you been singing on Twitch Sings?
I've been singing on Twitch Sings for a little over 2 months.
All right.
So I started streaming the 16th of March. I discovered Twitch Sings, I think, 2 or 4 weeks later.
All right.
And it was just appealing to me because I've been really active in the karaoke environment here in Oslo, where I live.
Oh yeah.
And I worked in a karaoke bar before the quarantine and the isolation started.
That's cool. I'm at least I know people. They're always new people that come in the party. They're like, oh, I don't want to do karaoke. I'd rather do it in a bar. And I'm like, dude, you don't have to do it in a bar because guess what? You only gotta get in front of all these people, and all of those people
Yeah.
are not gonna remember who you are, but these people will. Well, actually, I have to oversynthicate that. Okay, guys, a good part of Twitch Sings is I'll have to say for new streamers, people that are playing Twitch Sings for the first time, if you new guys out there, do duets and get involved in parties first. Because the fact is, I find that there's so many people that they get 75% done of a song and then like they mess up on a note, or if they screw up, they just give up and then they just not publish. But make sure you publish everything, because
Yeah.
if you say there's an open duet, other people can do your open duet, and then it's like it just keeps on going. You get to meet people, and then people are like, "Hey, I know you." It's like, I don't know you, buddy. Who are you? I don't know you. I sang with God last night. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. But yes, just so to verify, just to make sure you did say where you're from. And I'm saying, what country? Where in the world are you? I'm just trying to make this clear to people, because they probably are like, he's just talking to Buddy down the road or something, But no, where are you? Where are you
Yeah.
coming from?
I live in Norway, in Oslo,
Nice.
the head capital of Norway.
Nice. I'm like, yeah. And trust me, guys, and trust me, we had this thing freaking booked for like weeks, man. We have been trying to get together because you know what? Like, time differences suck. That is a real issue. And I'll say this, you can't do a duet. Like, you can't do a duet live and have it the real time. You have to do it in increments. You have to do it in one part and the other, or you can't do it at the same time. But I know a lot of people, that's the main complaint about Twitch things, like, oh my god, you can't do duets and Alex Mule. Well, you know what? Twitch things, get a mobile app, because you know what? You're gonna put Smule out. I swear to God, if you get a mobile app, because you know what? Because mobile, everyone has it.
Yep.
Yeah. But really, what do you enjoy singing on Twitch things?
I have a very versatile voice. I have a very wide range in my voice, so I enjoy singing a little bit of everything. Really, I do a little pop, a little rock, a little soul, some goth rock, more operatic stuff, classical
Oh
stuff.
yeah. I mean, don't worry. Don't worry. We're not in front of a live audience. Just saying, guys. This has not been shot to you in front of a live audience. But yes, what do you personally like? Like when you're starting out Twitch Sings, how about this? I'm rewording it. When you're starting out with Twitch Sings, what music did you like to sing? Like what type of genre, what type of artist do you like to sing a lot? Just curiosity. Like personally.
Um, well, I sing. I mean, Twitch Sings is lacking a lot of the songs that I enjoyed it to sing, but I must admit that since I started doing Twitch Sings, I've kind of exchanged my whole repertoire more or less.
Oh yes,
So
yeah. So it's kind of
when
all
I
over the place.
when I
Oh.
finally have the opportunity to go out and do real life karaoke again, I'm like, I don't sing the same songs anymore. I actually switched it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So the songs that I usually sing is "Oh It's So Quiet" by Björk
Oh yeah.
and "Alone" by Heart,
Nice.
and also "Into the Unknown" or "Let It Go" from
Oh
Frozen.
yeah, like the higher ones, like obviously, yeah. Like Let It Go is a really good one. But I was just like,
Yeah.
well, I know even my repertoire when I started with that game, like you know what? Like I was one of these guys, like before I started the game, I did karaoke. But one thing is I'd be like, I don't sing Britney Spears because I'm sorry, Britney, you're just not my style. Anyways, but then you know what? As soon as I start playing like Twitch things, I'm like, I'm rocking out the toxic, like, oh my god, like it's no one's business. And I'm like, wow. And then people are actually like, I find that people are very supportive on that game. And the one thing is, if you're in a party, like after the person is done singing, always tell them good job, or tell them good job, or just build them up, because the fact is, it's not about it's not about you suck and oh my god, we don't. There's no room for trolls in that game, and trust me, they last very shortly in that game. I wouldn't say long.
They
I'll
do.
say very long. Let's just say the list of how big the community is in Twitch things is long, I'll say right now. But I'll say this, even like if it's a community that's so supportive that even people that want to be jerks, or they want to get on to be on, and then yet they're like turned right off, because you know what? If someone's like talking during, or don't have their mic muted, sorry, mic
Yeah.
muted, the fact is it drives everyone insane. They're like, that guy's gone. or if they're saying something negative about someone else, that person's gone. So
Yep,
it's very supportive of the community. So it's very tight knit. I like it. But
it is.
apparently, you've actually we're at a karaoke bar now. I'll say this now. Okay, kids, don't drink and drive. But I'll say this with karaoke, it's great because even with quarantine, you can be at home and enjoy karaoke, and you don't gotta be drunk. That's funny. There's a lot of
Yep.
people that think that alcohol, you have to have alcohol to do karaoke, but you don't.
But there's a lot of people that actually don't have the courage to sing when they're sober.
Oh yeah, no,
That's one of the most interesting and giving experience that I've had with Twitch Sings. I've had a couple of people that have joined my streams and like, what is this? This is interesting. I would like to join. How do I join? I don't really sing that well, or I'm a little bit shy, but and I'm like, no, 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 come on in, join, and they come into the party and they have a blast because they feel at home and they feel appreciated, and they discover that they actually do sing well because people are like, oh, done, oh my god, you sound so great. People are so good at giving feedback in Twitch Sings that people come back. They come and they try it and they actually fall for Twitch things. They come back.
yeah.
And that is one of the most giving experiences I've had with Twitch things.
And that's really good. Now I'll say this. Now I understand they're lacking a few songs because I'm mad because they ripped off some Eminem songs that what they used to have on there, and I'm like they ripped
Yeah.
the last one that was on there is Berserk now, but I'm like they ripped off a bunch of them. I'm like, but what song or what artist would you like on Twitch Sings if you had creative control? Yes, I'm saying it. Twitch Sings creative control. Yes,
Mhm.
if you had creative control, what artist would you want to put on there?
Well, I miss songs like I Miss You by Adele. It's one of my favorite songs to sing.
Yeah,
So powerful. And another song that I really, really love is Would Kindly Calm Me Down by Megan Trainor. It's also a very, very soulful and, song full of feelings. It really hits you at the right spot. And I also miss a couple of the classics like Unbreak My Heart with Tony Braxton or I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. All these, songs that you hear every time you go out to a karaoke bar. They are always there. People always do them because they are classics.
yeah. And ever since sorry, just not talking about this situation, this Jumanji of a world that we live in right now. But I'll say this: somebody roll a six. Anyways, yeah, like with this whole quarantine and people stuck inside, they can't do much. But also, I find that with this game or whatnot, I find like people are, oh man, I should have really gone to a karaoke bar, but you know what? I've never been. Like
Yeah.
those things were around, but think about when it comes down to live audiences or performances or done anything like that, those are pretty
Yeah,
much now cut. As far as
they are.
I'll say, as far as we know, they're cut because the fact is, it's that it draws the public and people gather in those public places and whatnot. But I find what's awesome about this is you don't have to. Social distancing. Just so you know, I had to make that well known. But
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm in
I've
Canada,
actually
guys. Just to let you guys know, just to make sure I'm in Canada. See, don't let the pride fool you. But yes, and if I'm
well,
talking to
that's one
someone
of
in
the
Norway,
comments.
yeah, that's right.
That's one of the comments that I got from one of my most recent streams.
Oh,
I've started going out for real life karaoke on Fridays.
oh yeah,
So I've actually decided to stream that. I can't really keep the VOD for, copyright reasons, but I do want to share my experience. And went out on Friday and I had about 10 people viewing my stream from the karaoke bar. So I was showing them around with my selfie stick. And they were like, okay, real life karaoke, but you still have social distancing because we were sitting like spread
yeah, and
out,
you got to at least make sure that like the people are okay being on video. You have to, because there are bylaws about that. I'm not sure. Like
Yeah,
also
I don't
also
show too
video.
many
Yeah, sorry.
I don't show too many people in view of the camera, but I do show the venue sometimes. And when I don't really have much to say, if there's a good singer on stage, I just angle the camera to the stage. because if I know that the person has been filmed before, I mean, it's nothing that's gonna last anyway. The
It's
VOD is
nothing
going
that's
to
gonna
be
last, but yeah,
deleted.
I understand. I understand. You just got to
Mm,
be careful with that. That's all. That's all.
yeah,
But
there.
now I'll have to say this. Now, yeah, speaking hypothetically, if I was only on Twitch Sings for like 2 days and I'm a new singer,
Mhm.
what advice do you have for me?
I advise you to experiment with it. Just get to know the software a little bit before you go into parties. Just try out some songs. Maybe write a list of songs that you know and that you can sing and that you like singing. Because when you start joining parties, it's a whole different thing because you have people to talk to. You have to remember to mute yourself in the right places. And I mean, I had a very good friend, or have a very good friend in Sweden, who I introduced to Twitch Sings, and we had like a private introduction where I created a
All right, that's
party,
good.
and it was only me and him. I was streaming it, but we did it in Swedish. And just showed him around the different functions and stuff like that. And
Oh
he
yeah.
had difficulties coming up with songs that he knew and wanted
Well,
to sing.
I could say
So
that they have to work on like some of their like international stuff because I know Twitch Sings they have a lot of American English, and the fact is I know in some countries I know they have it in certain languages, but I know it's different for people in other countries.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's a guitarist. He's a
Okay.
musician, and he's been all his life. So he was like, "No, I can't do that. I don't know the original key. What if I mess up?" And I'm like, "Well,
It's not
just
about that.
it's not about that, no." But he was really picky with that. So I told him, "Okay, just go through the song list, find some songs that you know or recognize, and try them.
Yeah.
See if you can do that." So next time he did that before he started joining parties, because when he joined parties, he actually was prepared and had a couple of songs.
Oh
So
yeah.
you know how it is in parties. You go in, and when it's your turn, it's like, "Oh shit, I don't know what to sing," and then you start scrolling through the song list, and you take like 5 minutes to find a song. So it can help to have like a small list of songs
Yeah,
prepared.
true. And I'll say that's a good thing. Like guys, you get into parties, make sure that you at least have about 3 songs. I don't care if there's songs that you're pro at, but I'll say 3 songs you know because I'll say even if you listen to a song on the car radio or whatnot or sing in the shower, I don't care. It's your house. Anyways, but I'll say this, guys. A good grouping, like a good list, like Rabbit was saying, a good list of songs that you do know like Twitch things might have it, might not. You know what? Like
Yeah.
it's a really new, up to date, obscure song. They probably won't have it because it's easier for them to get the rights to artists that they already have.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then I know there's a lot of the developers that I'll say this to this game, just like Steam, how they have patch notes and they actually work on stuff with this game. Like the developers, they're like they do the whole undercover boss thing where they're like, yeah, we're gonna get into parties and we're gonna hang out with people and hear what's going on. But anyways, I'm like,
Hmm.
I find that really cool, but really, like, if there's like I know like the bug with the parties, like freezing up sometimes, getting in and getting out at the load screen. That's a thing that's gonna be there for a while. That's a bigger issue. But I meant like
Hmm.
smaller issues, like if one day like Twitch things go down or something like that, or my duets aren't showing up or something stupid like that the it's kind of really surprising that the devs actually take that in consideration because I swear to God, it take like one day my duets were like all gone, and then they were back within a day. I'm like, wow, that's fast. Because like when it comes down to some games I played on PC, yes, guys, sadly you do need PC, and I believe it's also on Mac iOS. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is.
Well,
Yeah.
I spoke to a streamer today that
Oh.
was doing makeup body paint, and when she
Okay.
found out I was doing Twitch things, she's told me that, "Oh, well, I got a PC now. That's right. Now I can join. I only had a Mac before, and it doesn't work on Mac."
Oh yeah. No,
So
at the time.
I don't know if it actually does
I no,
work on Mac.
I know, probably like I've heard good things about PC, but then I'm like, as I read the website, it says something about Mac iOS. They've been working on stuff, so I can't say. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it, guys. Don't quote me on this because I know nothing. I know nothing. You're listening
Me
to a Canadian.
neither.
You're listening to a Canadian here right now. But yes, okay. Now my final question is that from the time that you started Twitch Things to now, have you
Mhm.
felt that you've made development in like I'll say this, does it like obviously doing Twitch Things, does it like relax you? Has it helped you personally doing Twitch Things? Has it made you feel better about yourself? And
Well, singing is a really big part of me. I've been singing all my life.
oh yeah.
I will tell you a little bit about myself. I
Okay.
had a stroke in October.
Oh yeah. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it was very sudden, and I mean, uh, now after it happened, I kind of realized that there were signs that it were going to happen beforehand, but I didn't see them. But before I got the stroke, I was really active in the karaoke environment. Like I said, I worked in a karaoke bar, so I actually spent several nights out on the town after work
Hmm.
where I was singing and hanging out with colleagues, hearing other people sing. I could also like when I was working. Sometimes, if I was working night and it was a quiet night, I could go up on stage and sing a song or two. It's that degree like singing is such a huge part of me that when I realized that Twitch Sings existed and that this could be like a substitute for going out for karaoke, especially with the party function, I was like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
So, when I finally joined and was able to join a party, a whole new world opened up to me, and I this is just it's fantastic that Twitch has developed this because it was without this, I think it would be much harder to go through what we are actually going through right now in the world with the isolation and the quarantines and lockdowns and stuff. So I really, really, I'm really happy that Twitch actually developed this.
Because I believe like this
uh,
game and this game is actually it's international. Like they have servers in Europe, they have servers in North America, U.S. and well, I know it's North America, but I say U.S. and hell, I'm in Canada. I'll say they
yeah.
got services all around. Like I'm glad that I got to speak to you. You're in Norway. I've spoken to people in the UK, people in America, people all over. Even I was really surprised when I actually went to a party and someone joined
Mhm.
me from from Tokyo. I'm like, wow, how it was maybe at like 3 a.m. in the morning, but I'll say for me, but I'll say
Mm.
wow. But yes, it is
Yeah.
amazing. It is amazing. But thank you.
I found new friends from Malaysia. I found
Oh
new
yeah.
friends from Japan. I found new friends from the States. So it's all over the world.
Oh yeah.
People are joining all over,
So that
and I hope
tells
it
you that you know what?
continues.
It's free, guys, and yet it's addictive. So yeah, come on. Come on, join a new drug. Just kidding. It's not a drug, guys. But I'll say this. The links will be down in the description below for you to download it. But yes, you guys, you need a Twitch account in order for it to work. And oh, I didn't ask this. I keep on going back to it's the last question, but I'm like, oh, I
Mhm.
have to add one more. So I'll say, okay, to do Twitch things, you need like what do you need physically? Like obviously a microphone of some sort. You don't need an
Yeah.
expensive microphone like this one, but yeah, like what do you
No.
need?
I know people that play Twitch things from laptops, and they have like this headset with a built-in microphone,
Oh yeah.
and it works. That's pretty much all you need. Um, a laptop or a computer with some kind of headset with some kind of microphone. It doesn't matter if it's a cheap ass gaming headset with a built-in microphone or if it's a several $100 worth voice microphone. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it doesn't matter. Like I'll say this, like it doesn't matter. Like okay, you're looking at her lovely professional. Her headset looks professional compared to mine, but this is my Apple iPod headset. So even if the microphone on this can even do it, I can use this as a mic. So there's people doing it. It can be done, guys. You just gotta open up your understanding.
Even if you have a webcam with a built-in
Yeah.
microphone, that works too.
Oh,
The quality might not be the best, but it works.
yeah, and also this game, you don't need a webcam to do it. You can use an avatar if you want. There's a lot of people out there. They get kind of, they kind of get, oh gosh, I don't want to do it because I'm gonna be on camera. You don't gotta
Mm.
be on camera. Like I'll say, it's great to see people on camera because then you see individually people are different. But then, because then people can recognize you. Like obviously, if they've seen you once, seen you twice, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I do it with you. I can't believe I'm partying with you now." It's like
Mm.
I'm just like an everyday guy like you, and
Mhm.
it's yeah. But I'll say it, the avatar system they gotta work on because the avatars look kind of bland to me.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
a little bit.
but you can't like for a free game, you can't really turn your nose up at it. But guys, you don't need a web camera. All you need is a microphone of some sort and headphones. Because I believe, like, obviously, if you use speakers on your computer or whatever you have, you're not going to give out good quality. You actually get better by plugging in your microphone because the feed is going to drive people insane. The back feed or that noise that you
Yep.
get. But
Infinite
yes,
echo.
yeah, definitely the echo. Yes. Thank you, the Rabbits Burrows. Thank you for being on the show. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me here.
Awesome.
I
I was gonna say that's all the time we have today, guys. So you know what? Definitely look down in the comments below or in the description below because you'll definitely find those links. And guys, look down in the description below because you'll get to meet my awesome guest, Rabbitsboro. Yes, her description will be in the description below. Do please look in the description below. And guys, if you take every guest on my show, take their ID name, type it into the search engine on Twitch things, you can do duets with them. So come on. What are you missing out on? Because you got 75. Yep. All right. As of today, you have 75 guests. I can't say this in the future, but you have 75 people to do it with. And the only thing I don't like on Twitch too is because Twitch sings after a while you do duets and you do duets with people, it refreshes and it just gets you the most recent person you sang with. And after a while, you lose sight of who you sung with. But with my show, it's a permanent list, guys. So come on, what are you guys waiting for? So I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. See you guys!